Good evening students. Today we will discuss basic concept of calculus. In class plus 2, calculus is divided into differentiability, applications of derivative, integral, application of integral and differential equation. These 5 chapters are very important because they consist of 38 marks in CBSE final board exam. First of all, we start with basic concept of differentiability, that is derivative. First of all, derivative. In derivative, the first rule is called power rule. Power rule. Derivative means deviate, घटाना. If we consider function is like this, fx is equal to x power n, then we denote derivative of fx is f dash x and it is d upon dx x the power whole n. This means this is called derivative. In power rule, we take power in front and subtract 1 from the power. That is derivative of x the power n is n, x the power n means 1. For example, if we take function like y is equal to x the power 5, then differentiate with respect to x. In left hand side dy upon dx and in right hand side d upon dx x power 5. 5 in front and 5 means 1, that is 5x the power 4. It is called derivative. Remember, derivative of constant function is always equal to 0. Derivative of constant is 0. This is called first rule of derivative. Second rule is called product rule. Product rule. In product rule, we have two functions u, v. When we differentiate, product rule states u is as it is differentiation of v plus v is as it is differentiation of u. For example, if we take y is equal to x plus 5 into x plus 2, it's called u, it is called v. When we differentiate with respect to x, that is dy upon dx, in this side d upon dx x plus 5 into x plus 2, this is u, this is v. U is as it is differentiation of v plus v is as it is differentiation of u, that is x plus 2, x plus 5 in this derivative of x plus 2, in this x plus 5. So this becomes x plus 5, differentiation of x is 1. When we take differentiation of x, power is 1, power in front, 1 means 1 is 0, x power 0 is 1, so derivative of x is 1. 2 is constant, its derivative is 0, x plus 2, derivative of x is 1, 5 is 0. So this becomes x plus 5, x plus 2 equal to 2x plus 7. It's called product rule. The third rule is quotient rule. Quotient rule. In quotient rule, y is equal to u upon v. When we differentiate with respect to x, that is dy upon dx, v whole square in denominator, first v, differentiation of u means u, differentiation of v. For example, if we take function like x minus 1 over x plus 2, it's u, it's v. When we differentiate with respect to x, v whole square, first we write v, differentiation of u, minus u, differentiation of v. That is x plus 2 as it is, differentiation of x is 1 and 1 is 0. Differentiation of x is 1, 2 is constant, its differentiation is 0. So x plus 2 minus x plus 1 upon x plus 2 whole square. This cancel out, this becomes x plus 2 whole square. These are the three basic rules. We also remember differentiation of trigonometric function, that is derivative of sin x is cos x, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, differentiation of tan x is secant square x, differentiation of cot x is minus cosecant square x, and differentiation of secant x is secant x into tan x, differentiation of cosecant x is equal to minus cosecant x into cot x. These are 6 results in trigonometric ratio. In inverse trigonometric function, differentiation of sin inverse x is root 1 minus x square, differentiation of cos inverse x is root 1 minus x square, differentiation of tan inverse x is 1 over 1 plus x square, differentiation of cot inverse x is minus 1 over 1 plus x square, differentiation of secant inverse x is 1 upon x root x square minus 1, and differentiation of cosecant inverse x is minus 1 over under root x square minus 1. These are the 6 T ratio results. According to definition of differentiability, that is f dash x equal to limit x approaches to 0, f x plus h, this is h approaches to 0, minus fx by h. First, we prove all results, trigonometric result as well as inverse trigonometric result, by using this method. This is called definition of derivative. It's also called delta method, ab initio method. First, we prove differentiation of sin x. Let us consider fx is equal to sin x. Then according to definition, limit h approaches to 0. Approaches means it's close to 0 but cannot be equal to 0. This is the definition. First we find x plus h. We have fx is sin x, so x plus h is sin x plus h. When we put value in definition, that is sin x plus h minus sin x by h. As we know, sin c minus sin d equal to 2 cos c plus d upon 2 into sin c minus d upon 2. When we apply this formula, we get 2 cos c is x plus h plus x by 2 and sin x plus h means x by 2 divided by h. This cancel out. This equal to limit h approaches to 0, 2 cos 2x plus h by 2 into sin h upon 2. This is h divided by 2 multiplied by 2. This 2 cancel out. As we know, limit h approaches to 0, cos 2x plus h by 2. This function is h upon 2, h upon 2. This is equal to 1. So cos, when we put limit h approaches to 0, this equals to 1. This becomes cos x. In this we use limit x approaches to 0, sin x upon x equal to 1. So differentiation of sin x equal to cos x. The second result is fx equal to cos x. When we find x plus h, it's equal to cos x plus h. Put these values in definition. Limit h approaches to 0, cos x plus h means cos x divided by h. As we know, cos c means cos d equal to means 2 sin c plus d upon 2 into sin c means d upon 2. When we put this formula, we get 2 sin negative sign c is x plus h plus x by 2 sin c means d upon 2 by h. This cancel out. This is equal to limit h approaches to 0, 2 sin 2x plus h by 2. This is sin h upon 2, h upon 2 divided by 2 multiplied by 2. This cancel out. When we put the limit 2x plus 0 upon 2, this is equal to 1. So this is means sin x. Differentiation of cos x is means sin x. Third result is fx is equal to tan x. When we find x plus h, that is tan x plus h. According to definition, fx is equal to limit h approaches to 0, x plus h is tan x plus h means tan x by h. As we know, there is no CD formula for tangent. So first we convert tan into sin by cos. Sin x by cos x. Take LCM. We get sin x plus h into cos x means cos x plus h into sin x. In denominator there is cos x plus h into cos x. As we know, sin A cos B means cos A sin B equals to sin A means B. So this becomes, this cancel out. Limit h approaches to 0, sin h upon h cos x plus h into cos x. This again equals to 1. So this is cos x into cos x. This is 1 upon cos square x. 1 upon cos is secant square x. So derivative of tan x is equal to secant square x. In fourth result, fx equal to cotangent x. In this, x plus h is cot x plus h. According to definition, limit h approaches to 0, cot x plus h means cot x by h. As we know, there is no CD formula for cotangent, so first changes to cos upon sine, that is cos x upon sine x. Take LCM, we get sin x cos x plus h means cos x sin x plus h. This is denominator x plus h sin x. As we know, sin a cos b means cos a sin b is sin a means b. So this equation becomes, this cancel out. As we know, sin means theta is means sin theta. This is h sin x plus h. This is sin x. This equals to 1. So this is sin x plus h into sin x. When we put h0, this becomes 1 upon sin into sin. Sin square is cosecant square x. This is the fourth result. In result number 5th, fx is equal to secant x, then fx plus h equal to secant x plus h. According to definition, f dash x equal to secant x plus h means secant x by h. As we know, secant is equal to 1 upon cos. So this is 1 upon cos. Take LCM. This is cos x. This is cos x plus h. H cos x plus h into cos x. As we know, cos c means cos d is 2 sin c plus d upon 2 into sin. Here we use d means c. D means c upon 2. This is cos x plus h into cos x. This cancel out. This equation is 2 sin 2x plus h upon 2 into sin h upon 2. Cos x plus h into cos x. This is h upon 2 multiply 2 divided by 2. This cancel out. This becomes sin 2x plus 0 upon 2. This is equal to 1. This is cos x plus 0. This is cos x. This is equal to sin x cos into cos. As we know, sin by cos is tan. 1 by cos is secant. So derivative of secant x is secant x into tan x. In the similar way, we prove derivative for cosecant x. These are the important 6 results. These are very important for class +1 as well as +2. In class +2, calculus start with this chapter, and there is another 4 chapters which are very important. As we know, these consist of 38 marks in the final exam of class +2. Thanks.